So bad. You want to finish that sentence? Are you going to threaten me with a toy gun? Ah, the gun might be a toy, but the bullets are real. What does that even mean? Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about game 159 of the regular season, where the Astros win 8-3 over the Seattle Mariners, win the series, take the final game of the series, and now, heading into the final 3 games of the season, control their own destiny down in Arizona. This game got underway in the first inning, and immediately I was just filled with dread because J.P. Crawford, leadoff home run for the Mariners, and then there were a couple of other walks in the inning, and we all know the record recently of the Astros when their opponent scores first. Framber looked rattled just out of the gate. There was a mound visit 11 pitches into the game, and I just was like this close to mentally throwing it in. I'm like, it's done. It's done. It's over. They're cooked. They're going to lose to the Mariners. They're going to then hold their own destiny heading into the final few games. Like, this was going to be it. It was about to be their funeral. And they just found a way to claw themselves back to life. Yordan Alvarez, the big man. Yordan Alvarez, the big man, a home run, a solo shot in the 4th inning to put the Astros on the board. Cool, it's tied. The Astros keep putting together some foot traffic. And then Mauricio Dubon, Doobie, with his 10th of the year, 3-run shot, and the Astros take a 4-1 lead out of the 4th inning. Now, bottom half of the 4th, Eugenio Suarez makes it stressful again because a 2 RBI single, and then it's 4-3. Framber looked very not good in this game, but thankfully, the bullpen was just magnificent. And the offense wasn't quite done cooking. Kyle Tucker with an RBI double in the 7th inning to make it 5-3 for the Astros. Then Jose Abreu with a single to make it 6-3. Michael Brantley with a single to make it 7-3. And Martin Maldonado with a home run in the 8th inning to make it 8-3. The offense did more than enough. The offense looked quite nice tonight. And again, starting pitching was questionable, but the bullpen was excellent. 5 innings of scoreless ball for the relievers in this game. Kendall Graveman got it kicked off, picked up a strikeout in his inning of work. Hector Neris would give up a walk in his inning, but also struck out the side, including a strikeout of Julio Rodriguez, which led to tempers flaring a bit because he didn't even walk to the dugout. He went straight for Julio Rodriguez. I don't know why. I don't know what was being said. Hector Neris this season has been a very, very passionate player. The fact that Hector Neris might be the most, outpouring of emotion player this season is a very, very weird spot on the bingo card, but there's that. That ordeal really is an exclamation point on the fact these two teams do not like each other. Like, they hate each other. Kind of a lot. This is a rivalry that was non-existent until, last year. And that whole exchange and this series, that exchange was icing on the cake for this entire series, this season series, the past few years, because seemingly out of nowhere, just on the spot in 2021, game 99-101, I think was the 3 games set in Seattle, the one where Brooks Raley had the incident in 2021. That was the start. These two teams absolutely hate each other. They just want to wipe their boots on the other one's face. They do not like each other. And this is a far more, I think, emotional and maybe compelling rivalry now than what's been going on with the Rangers, which is a weird thing to say. But, those two teams, they just kind of don't like each other. It has not felt like the Astros-Mariners rivalry that has been incredibly compelling over the past few seasons to watch. Now, that could very quickly change should the Astros play the Rangers in the ALDS and it goes 5 games, or an ALCS that would go the distance. That would very much change, but as it stands right now, the Astros' biggest rivalry is not their neighbors to the north. It's their neighbors to the other north. But not that north, not the Canadian north, just like the almost Canadian, the wet Canadian north. Brian Abreu would labor through an inning and 2/3 of work, and yeah, he gave up a couple of walks. It wasn't the prettiest, but 4 strikeouts and scoreless. A fantastic effort from Brian Abreu this evening. Ryan Presley comes in for the 4 outs to finish off the game in the 8th and the 9th. Picks up a strikeout in the process. Bullpen was magnificent. The Astros, a very, very, very important win, not just for playoff implications. This was just needed. They needed a vibe check, and not a happy vibe check. They needed a get down in the dirt, get emotional, and borderline get angry series and game. Hopefully, I've said this so many times, I feel like a broken record, and also like I'm becoming the definition of insanity when I say, oh, this needs to wake them up. This has to. This series has got to do it. We've exhausted every other resource. This has got to be the final vibe check. You have a 1.5 game lead over the Mariners. You have 3 games left on your schedule. They have 4. You control your own destiny. That's it. It's cut and dry. The Astros hold their own cards. This is not a matter of what happens elsewhere. It is in-house. The Astros start their final regular season series of the year Friday night, 9:40 Eastern, 8:40 Central. The Astros will send JP France to the mound, and the Diamondbacks do not have a listed starter for the game yet. But after it's all said and done, I'll be here afterwards to talk about it. But as for this evening, that is all I have to say. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. Hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.